Next up, we're going to talk about the sphere of spirit and the Dreamspeakers. The Dreamspeakers are a tradition cobbled together from every Aboriginal culture truly throughout the world. Native Americans, African tribes, the Aboriginal tribes of Australia, the tribes of South America, even some of the earlier tribes in Europe and Northern Asia instead of Southern Asia. These are all people that venerate the very old ways. Even if they don't run around clad in deer skins and carrying bone knives, even if they're a modern techno shaman, they still venerate the spirits. Those creatures that usually rarely become flesh. Whether that is in the form of spirits of nature and emotions, or if it's the spirits of technology, the spirits of the internet, the spirits of other things. You see, spirit magic itself is a grasp of the spiritual world and the umbra, the shadowy world wherein spirits reside. They're able to awaken objects, making the spirit in them quicken to consciousness, making them somewhat easier to work with. They can do greater things because all the techno shaman needs to do, or the shaman for that matter, is pay a little chiminage, do a little something for the spirit. And quite often, they will get amazing results. Imagine, if you will, a shaman who has awakened the spirit in a 57 Chevy, that he's lovingly restored, that has been owned and cared for by a number of families through the years and a number of owners, until finally ending up here, where this techno shaman, working with another mage, perhaps a son of ether, has given it a much more powerful engine, creating an awakened hot rod. Something that he can actually talk to the way men usually talk to their cars, and the car in a way responds. Dreamspeakers are some of the most insidious to fall to nephandic influence, because they learn to corrupt the very spirit within. A dream speaker in a position of power, perhaps running an orphanage, bad things start to happen to corrupt the whole building, all the spirits inside of it being drawn to the corruption, banes, twisted spirits of bad things. Children go missing. Perhaps it's a women's shelter. Perhaps it's even a religious building of some sort. They tend to prey on that. And what's more, when they fall, their awakened objects tend to be very sinister. But the dream speakers, when they stick to the true path, when they don't fall into nephandic, klipothic influence, can make the world a truly wondrous place. They live in harmony with it in a way that most people can only hope to. Dream speakers are a lot of fun to play if you want to dive into the native cultures, but do yourself a favor. Don't pay it lip service. If you're not a member of that culture, truly look into it. Don't just come out being some, oh, I am Native American. No. That is offensive. That is also a serious crime to that culture. You're not doing it any favors. Look into it. Look into them. you'll find some very interesting things that you can use as your character to make them more truly authentic. Understand, you're probably going to be playing outside of your type. You most likely look like me. But if you're not, if you're a person of color, if you're a person of a different ethnicity, perhaps it's a chance for you to indulge in your home culture, in bringing something to the table for the rest of us to learn from. And if you're a player at a table where a person is doing that, where they're bringing their culture to you through a character, pay attention. They're trying to share with you. They're trying to make you a part of something that means something to them. The Dreamspeakers are an anachronism in the modern world, but they seek to bring people back to a spirituality just like the Celestial Chorus. And while they often lock horns together because of bad blood and old animosities between missionaries and indigenous people, they also can be great allies. The Dreamspeakers can even look at mages like the Sons of Ether and the Virtual Adepts and see them treating with spirits of technology and understand that there is still something there of the old ways that is adapting to the new. So in these dark, dark nights, will you pick up the torch of your ancestors? Will you be a speaker of dreams, bringing the spirits to the world to make it richer, brighter, and so much more wonderful?